Hello world, this is Peaches and I'm back. I hope you've been good to yourself and better to your health. Today's video is about male conversations and I wanted to address my young ladies, my women, my queen, my bad bitches, my side piece, my junks, whatever y'all calling yourself nowadays. This video is for you. So hopefully I can be a friend today and lend you some inside thoughts of a man's mind and what he thinks of a woman's place and what he thinks his role is. And to let you know that all men that we come across are not meant for us to be in relationships, you know? So hopefully today you can look at the man in the mirror, adjust some things, because I know I love listening to men's conversations and continually to realign myself as far as a man's point of view as well. Because regardless of what we say, oh, I'm doing it for me, this, that, and the other, well, we do have to be considerate of the other humans that we interact with on Earth, especially when we are talking about building relationships, right? And so I know someone on social media had stated that all the women need to do is cook, fuck, and shut the fuck up. Excuse my language. I'm quoting his. And so I can understand where he was coming from. He also said that, you know, some women act very childish in behavior. They're simple-minded. They don't know how to make a decision. Withholding sex is not good. A lot of things. And they don't know when to shut the F up. And I definitely can agree to him to a certain extent. Basically, I totally agree probably. He feels women is basically almost the lowest woman, well, especially black women, shall I say, is definitely the lowest woman on toilet pole. I kind of agree too. And it's sad to see such a handsome, smart, intellectual black male who have a very strong presence in what he does to feel that way about someone who looks like him, you know, someone who birthed him, his mother, you know, a black woman. So today, women, this video is for you. And like I said, hopefully you can learn something from it. So let's just back it up and go to that. He feels like we should cook. First of all, I think all women should know how to cook. If you can't cook and all you do is want to eat out, that gets old, boo. Like me personally, I ain't big for no reason. I like to cook. So I like more home-cooked meals than going out to restaurants. Of course, I love going out to restaurants, you know, sometimes maybe for a celebration or things of that sort, you know, when you do want a break. But as far as your daily routine in and out, that's not going to work. So you definitely should know how to cook. And when it comes to being quiet, I was fortunate as a young lady to be raised to know when to speak, when not to speak when spoken to, the mannerisms of a young lady, which eventually becomes a woman. And so it's something in my spirit. I can't speak about you, but there definitely should be something there. But there is definitely some inclination, something going on in my spirit. When something resonates with my mind to tell me, hey, Peaches, okay, it's time to be quiet, or, you know, it's not necessarily something that always needs to respond. Sometimes your power is in your silence. And so when you are silent, then you're not talking inadvertently, then you're listening, and hopefully you're learning more or having a better comprehension of the situation that's at hand, right? So sometimes, you know, talking too much, and then it comes into nagging, but then you talking and you nagging so much to where you as a woman don't even know what you want to eat. How are you going to be a queen of your kingdom, of your palace, of your nation, of this world, and you can't even make a simple decision about what you want to eat or be straight up or straightforward? See, me, personally, a lot of men was like, oh man, Peaches, I love the way you think, because a lot of women don't think like you. Well, I get reprimanded for being outspoken, telling somebody what I feel and being direct. See, I'm a Nigerian, right? And so the way we were raised is yes or no. Unlike here in America, you have yes, maybe, and no. It's either you're going to do it or you're not. Here in the mirror, you can have, I'm going to think about it, yeah, or not. See what I'm saying? See the difference? And so when it's more black and white, cold, cut, straightforward, it sometimes can come across harsh and things of that sort when you're being too honest, too upfront, too straightforward. And so me personally, I have tried, which I hate, because it's not saying that I don't second guess myself or anything, but I am, you know, as in Rome, do as the Romans. So I'm more conscious of how I portray things now, and I second thought what I'm going to say before I say it. I just don't let everything come to my mind blurt out, because everything that comes to your mind don't need to blurt out. And if you are one of those people who are like that, a young lady that's like that, for example, a great way to avoid that is mute the phone. Especially if you're on a phone, you can do that, right? You can mute the phone. And so if you just feel like you got to get it out, just mute the phone. So that way the other person doesn't have to hear you and you snap back and you sounding like a chaotic person on the other end, and they can feel like they're getting out what they need to say. If you're in person, then if you literally got to close your mouth or hum in your head, or if you know you're one of those people and you're not humming to close that other person out, but you're humming to silence that inner person within you, right? Because it's all about controlling yourself, because we can't control anyone else. So no nagging, women. And stop thinking that you're withholding sex is power. It's not. And I learned that as a young lady in my culture. Hey, being Nigerian, that's the last thing you want to do. Even if you upset and you mad, because as soon as you do that, he gonna give you what you want. Yeah. Finish cooking dinner, you know, this, that, and the other. Next thing you know, phone ring. Oh, baby, I'll be back. You know, going to my boy's birthday party, going to go kick it with the boys for a minute, going to my brother's house, whatever the excuse need to be to get out the house. And trust me, all they need is 30 minutes, baby. We're getting it done on lunch breaks. Trust and believe. Home within an hour. And he done went out and got him some from somebody else. And now he's coming home relaxed, you know. And now you're even more mad because you can't figure out why he not as mad as you, or feeling like he should have some type of emotion, because baby, he was able to release it. So don't do that, you know. Withholding means that he's going to get it. He will get it elsewhere. And trust me, we ain't got to, you know, have men and women meeting up at hotels anymore. They're meeting up around the corner. They're meeting up in parking lots. They meeting up in apartment complexes lots. They're meeting up, honey, in hotels that you only need 2 hours. Like, it's not that serious as far as, you know, thinking, oh, because he was gone half a day or he came in late. And if you done got on his nerves all week, he probably getting very weak on his lunch break, especially if he got an hour. Yep, he's getting on the lunch break, especially if he got an hour. Yep, they're meeting 15 minutes in between at a neutral place. Yeah, and they're getting up to 30 minutes in. Yeah, and now they have still, if they want to go get something to eat, grab something to eat and come back to work as if nothing happened. So you don't want to do that, okay? I'm giving you some advice, ladies. You don't want to do that. Another thing you don't want to do is you don't always have to feel like, you know, you have to sleep with every man you meet. You know what I'm saying? Half of these men ain't even worthy, honey. And some of them be weird. I be talking to some of my friends. I be like, oh, Jesus. Boo, what is you doing? He sound weird. You know what I'm saying? Are you listening to what you're telling me? You know, sometimes you got to tell yourself things out loud. And speaking to yourself, don't mean you're crazy. And answering back don't mean you're crazy neither. Confirmation. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes you can speak to the God within. So, do you. But inadvertently, you know, and stop pressuring these men to marry you. Stop. Because if they do eventually marry you, it ain't real and it ain't coming from the heart. So if y'all talked about it, right? Y'all talked about it, and you know, you asked him what he feel about marriage, having additional kids, or he asked you, especially if he asked you first. You know what I mean? That's pretty much, you know, you kind of actually you know, that's really a good sign because it kind of lets you know, where his mind is as far as longevity and things of that sort. But, you know, regardless of who asks who first, right? Once you get your answer, let that be it, ladies. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Let that be it, right? And so now that both of y'all know where each other's mind is, y'all gonna play the situation now. And as you playing the situation now, if it's not going in the way that y'all, in the things that you want, especially if he tell you they ain't what he want in the beginning, you don't gonna be forcing nobody. You know what I'm saying? Cause they just gonna talk about you, laugh, crack jokes. I done seen it. And it's funny because the same person laughing, cracking jokes, how you ain't gonna marry her, she crazy, this, that, and the other. She got you wrapped up with a baby, and now you sitting over there looking sad in every picture. It ain't worth that, right? So ladies, don't be that way neither. Stop thinking you can give a man an ultimatum. Give yourself an ultimatum. What you talking about? He ain't giving you what you want. But you look like giving him an ultimatum, baby. He eating this cake and ice cream too, pie, banana puddings, and everything else. So why would he stop all this goodiness if he don't have to? And you keep talking about why he keep coming back. Because you keep letting him. Because he know you weak and you can't make a decision and make up your mind. You blocking your own blessing. Like them rappers say, who was it, MJG or somebody? Said, boo, you blocking your blessing messing with one man. It's funny how certain people will project you to certain music and certain things and how your mentality just change, your perspective. So ladies, once again, this video is for you. Stop letting people force you into situations, right? Because that's what they expect, or that's what you expect due to environments and society. It's not good. Stop thinking that you gotta have a baby by every man you get with. That's trifling. That's real trifling. Yeah. And stop making these men feel like they obligated. If you know you have a good man, sis, stop it. You know what I'm talking about. Stop it before you run him away. Because it's not cute. Yeah, it may have been cute in the beginning, this, that, and the other, but we getting older. Right? So we should be living our best life. Health is the new wealth. Being good to ourselves, better to our health, making things happen, building and growing. And then that's another thing. Some of these folks I be seeing, that's a whole nother story, but I just don't see how they just be with some of these folks. It don't be matching. It don't even look right. So stop thinking that you always got to be in a relationship or be with a man. And then, if you know you're the type of woman that have male friends, you better get with a man, sis, that can respect that. But yeah, stop thinking every man you get what you gotta be humping on, or he gotta be humping on you. You ain't gotta be doing all that. And then eventually, after talk to somebody, you may not even like him, or you may feel like he's better a friend, and then you gain so much value from his insight. And then if he's giving you insight, shut the fuck up and listen. And take it. I have a lot of my male friends tell me, Peaches, we actually love women with natural hair, their own eyebrows, their own eyelashes, their own breasts, their own butt. Do you know how many females out here wearing butt pads? Yeah. Your husband told me you got butt pads on, sis, because you want a round butt. Y'all ready to drink everything up under the moon and pop every pill to lose weight before you do some physical work and work out and eat healthy. Yeah, they talk about you, sis, your own husbands, okay? So I'm here to tell you as a friend, as a sis, let's get it together. I had one friend, good friend, like a brother to me, tell me, sis, this relationship, second marriage, don't work with a black woman, I'm running to white women. I go, oh, hold on, let's pray. No, but for real, like I told her, when my friends get in relationships, I can tell if the women's a form or not. But I ain't no hater, so I'm going to have to let them go through that, right? Because I don't want to come off like that type of person, right? Because when you wrapped up in somebody, you ain't got time to hear no negative stuff, what they got to say about the person they wrapped up in. So I let that be it. So us as women, let's do better. When you know better now, right? You can do better now, right? So stop nagging. Let's start cooking. And then if you know you can't cook, baby, you better go get a cookbook and watch over somebody, grandma, grandpa, Nana, auntie, cousin, sister, I don't know, but you better figure it out. Right? You got to start working out. That is so important. Look at the top men in charge. Look at the top powerful men. All their women are fit. Fit says wealth. Okay? Regardless of at what, size you're at, as long as you're fit. Like I stand 6 feet tall, right? So the smallest I got, size 10, 200 pounds. Wearing smalls and extra smalls. And according to the white man, I'm supposed to be 187, but the way I'm set up at 200, I was like, ooh, I was already small. No, I don't want a 187. 200 was perfect. And some people are like, skinny, but that's what I felt comfortable in, right? So health is the new wealth, baby. How you gonna be successful and run a marathon if you can't even get out here and walk 5 minutes, sis? I understand the Bentley and the R and the Lexus and the coupe and the truck. It's nice, but let's make sure we're taking care of our bodies as well, okay? We want to be energetic. We want to have the time and energy for ourselves and for our family and for our man if we have one, for our business, right? We want to be here to enjoy it. We don't want it to kill us, okay? So this was supposed to be a 5-minute video, which turned out to be longer than that. If you have not already, please subscribe, like, and or comment. Sis, women of color, especially black women, 2020 is the year. This is the time. The world has slowed down. The world is waiting on you. How about it? What you gonna do? I love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. Until next time, be good to your health and better to yourself. And I'm out.